Yes guys, welcome back to another video here on the Andy #1 channel. Today's video is another video, the Training in Pairs series. I'm being helped out again by #United goalkeeper Tim Pitman, and today we're going to look at 5 exercises in order to help you get better. Let's go. Right, first exercise we're going to look at today is diamond footwork. For this you need 4 cones and you need a server. Now all of the exercises you're going to see today are all about building technique. They're all about repetition. They're all about being able to catch the ball as often as possible in order to hone those techniques rather than game-related scenarios and putting those techniques into the next stage, which would be a skill-based or maybe a game-based scenario. Now in this particular exercise what we're looking at is lateral movement. So the cones are set out in a diamond formation, so we need to move left and right, back to the centre, and we also need to move backwards and forwards to the cone. So we're going to take a strike, in this case it's a volley, but we might want to change that up off the floor, half volleys, something a bit different. In this case we're doing volleys, and then it's to the cone, back to the middle. So it's all about getting in line with the ball first before then catching the ball. So we need to try and make sure that we've got really good service on here. We get an accurate service, we're getting ourselves into line as quickly as possible. Those short movements, short feet within there to get back into the centre of that diamond and to move quickly, get in line and catch it. Got that stance? Exercise 2 is lateral movement. Now for this, we've just got 3 cones, so you might use cones. In this case we're using flat cones, but you might use a ladder. And also you need a server. So these are all exercises that you can do in pairs, and again, as mentioned in the first one, it's all about building techniques. It's all about repetition, it's not about game related scenarios. In here we're just going to go through the ladder, we're moving left and right only, again to get in line as quickly as possible to where the ball's coming from. Now the idea behind this is you move a lot as a goalkeeper in short shot moves. You're just going to adjust your position slightly, and again we're moving left and right a lot of the time. So for this, can we move left quickly, can we move right quickly, can we get ourselves into line? Now notice how balanced Tim is when he was going through there, notice how far out his hands are. These are all sorts of things that we need to look at. So when our hands are out, it makes it easier to catch. We're catching the ball in front of our body. These sort of things help. If the ball's at chest height, we're using the W, so our hands are together, thumbs are together, fingers are spread. We're using the W technique. If it's not, if it's underneath the chest, if it's more in the stomach area, then we're using the basket technique. So we're looking at W, we're looking at basket, we're looking at moving left quickly, moving right quickly, getting ourselves in line, and then catching. Can be different angle? Yep. Oh, no. Yep. Third exercise we're looking at today is the figure of 8 footwork pattern. Now for this exercise you need 2 cones and a server, so for all of the exercises you'll see today it's 1 server, so you can do these in pairs, and you can see the 2 flat cones we've got there on the floor. Now there's no hard and fast rule about how far away those cones should be. In this instance they're about half a yard from the centre, so a yard in total, but if you want to cover more ground, make it a bit more difficult, potentially you could move them further. Depending on the size and the age of the goalkeeper, you might want to move them closer together. Completely up to you. Now for this exercise we're looking to move in more of a circular motion around 1 cone, take a volley in the centre and move around the other cone, moving from front to back. So we're coming through, stepping into the cone, stepping into the ball, stepping into the catch from there. Now again, service is we're looking at volleys from here. Now you would be better off, I think, using different types of service. You're more likely to face a strike from the floor or a moving strike from the floor, so make sure you mix it up. And again, you're looking at those catching techniques, chest height, W or above, below that basket. But as we move, can we move in a balanced way? Can we move in a fast way? Can we move as effectively and efficiently as possible, making sure our hands are out, ready to catch it, and then we take the catch.
Different angles.
Exercise 4 we're looking at here is the snake. Again, 3 cones, 1 server. Now again, no hard and fast rule about how far away these cones should be. You could also use a ladder, you can also use bigger cones, it's completely up to you. For this we're looking to go in and out of the cones, going up and down, so it's in a staking movement rather than simply moving left and right. We're now adding in a forwards and a backwards movement as well. We're looking at again those short and sharp. You've mentioned this a lot, short and sharp feet so far, so it's those small adjustments we're looking to make. We don't want to be making big movements because we want our feet to be close to the ground, so if we do need to make a save, if someone makes a snapshot, then our feet are close to the ground, which means we can get contact on the ground quickly in order to move and to make a save. Now within this, again, we're looking to move as fast as possible, lots of those short, sharp steps. We're looking to be on our balls of our feet, not on our heels, so then we can move very quickly across and we're not sort of stuck in the mud as such. And again, we're trying to make clean catches at the end. If it's going to be in and around you, it's going to be a W or a basket again.
Stamp a different angle. Yep.
Fifth and final exercise that we're looking at is a turning in exercise. This is slightly different than the 4 that we've seen already. We still need 3 cones and we still need 1 server, so it is something that we can do as a pair. And I'm going to say once again, different type of service would be beneficial. In this instance we're only using volleys, in this case Tim's using half volleys, but different service would be beneficial. Now the idea of this exercise is that we're turning away, facing away, so our chest is square to what potentially would be a cross coming in. That's where we're shaped for. This is what we think is going to happen. However, we've decided not to come for the cross, so we've decided to retreat to the line, give ourselves an extra yard or so in order to react to whatever happens, a shot, a header, something like that that's happened off the cross, in order to make the save. Now for this we need to make sure that we're turning our head so we can see the ball as quickly as possible. We're turning our hips first, nice and open, so then we get square to the ball. Then we're going to move our hands and everything else. We're going to try and get in line. That blue line we've got as that line where the shot's coming from, so we're going to try and get in line as quickly as possible. But it's heads, hips, hands, get everything in line, make a save. Now in this instance you've seen a couple of times the ball's gone left or right, we've had to make a diving save, so we've got to make sure that we set, as with everything, as soon as that ball's about to be hit, we're in set position and we're in a good position in order to try and make a save as best as possible. Again, if the ball's at chest height or above, W shape, if it's underneath the stomach area, we're looking at a basket. So for this we're looking at head, hips, hands as the movement. Get in line and make the save. This time we're incorporating a backwards movement. Now you'd be quite surprised, I think, about how often goalkeepers are moving backwards. So we've got to make sure that as we're moving backwards, we're keeping our body weight forwards. So if we do have to make a save or a diving save, if we do need to parry, the ball goes forwards and not backwards. So can we move backwards, keep our body weight forwards, and then can we get ourselves in a really good set position, then can we make a save. It's a really important movement in order to work on. Slightly different than the 4 that we've done already.
Yes guys, thanks for watching that video. Hope you enjoyed the first of a training in pairs video. Massive thanks to Tim Pitman, #United Goalkeeper, personal trainer. He's got an ebook coming out soon. Make sure you go and check that out. Subscribe if you're new, hit that bell notification for more videos coming soon.